Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be going through P6 Science 2023 WA Raffles Girls' School paper. So Tom's house have two similar rooms with window made of different materials. So this is the things that we're interested in. Okay, different material. So you have room Q and room P. So I assume that this is the window that we are interested in. This part over here. Okay, he measured the temperature of the air in the room for P and Q for 1 hour and recorded the result in the table. So the measurement took place between 7 to 8, and that's where the sun started to rise. So probably the air inside the room gained heat because we see that there is a temperature increase. So the temperature of the air inside gain heat from the sun. That's why cause it to increase in temperature. So the rate of heat gain within the 1 hour, right, for P is about plus 3 degrees Celsius. Okay, the rate of heat gain or the temperature increase in this case will be plus 1.5 degrees Celsius. So you can see this is slower. No, this is faster. So sorry, and this is slower. Okay, so in this case we can see that P gain heat faster while Q gain heat slower from the sun. So naturally we can conclude that the materials of the window for P is the better conductor of heat, while Q is a poorer conductor of heat. This is something that we can at least know it from the data in presented. Let's go through one by one. Okay? The air in room Q will cool down faster at night. Room Q cool down faster, wrong, because the air inside, right, let's say it's of a higher temperature or the same temperature as P, right, it's actually cool down slower. Okay, cool down slower at night. Okay, why? This is because the materials that is used to do the make the window, right, is a poorer conductor of heat. So it will the material itself will slow down heat loss, okay, from the room to the surrounding. So let's say for Q, the air inside Q, okay, because this is a poor conductor of heat, it will slow down heat loss, so it will cool down slower. Okay, so definitely wrong. Okay, in fact it should be cool down slower, not faster. So the air in room P will lose heat slower compared to the room in Q. So this is actually talking about at night when they started to lose heat, because now the situation over here is gain heat, right? So in fact P will lose heat faster. Okay, because why? Better conductor of heat, so it will speed up the heat loss. Okay, in this case for the air in a room P. So straight away wrong. Okay, temperature of the air in room P will be lower, okay, than the temperature of room in Q from 8 to 10. We can't tell, not possible to tell, MPTD, okay, because we don't have the information. But if let's say we were to make the prediction, right, the temperature of air will be lower. Actually not true. It will be more or less at the same. Okay, perhaps at 1 p.m. the temperature of air, okay, might be the same. Okay, might be the same between P and Q, because they already gain heat until there is no longer any more temperature difference between the air in the room and the surrounding. Therefore, the temperature might be the same, because even though it's being made of different conductivity, right, if you give it enough time, right, the air inside the room, right, will gain heat from the sun until they reach the same temperature. But it's just that Q will take a longer time. Okay, if time is no longer a factor, right, they will eventually gain to the same temperature. It's just like if you have a cup of hot water, right, hot water, you put it in a better conductor versus poorer conductor, right? Okay, the better conductor will reach the room temperature first, okay, but the poorer conductor will also reach the room temperature, but at a slower time. Eventually, if you give it enough time, it will lose heat to the surrounding until it becomes the same temperature as surrounding. So therefore, the temperature of air in room P, right, will be the same at 1 p.m. as well. Okay, and we don't have that information to tell, okay, because the information only give us until 8 p.m. So this one is also not possible to tell. So the answer must be number 4. The window in room P is made of a better, which what we have concluded over here, better. Okay, better conductor as compared to room Q. That's correct. better than room Q. So therefore the temperature in this case it actually increased faster, much faster than Q. It must be due to the window, the material. Okay, so therefore the answer is 4. Thank you very much.